Hi, all the Sagittarius. Here is Aya from Ara Sisters, and this is video for you in the month of August. What is going to happen for all the Sagittarius who are Sun, Moon, and Rising? What is going to happen and what to expect in terms of your relationships, family life, work, education, finances, as well as love life and personal development. Let's see what to expect. I'm Sagittarius as well, so a little bit excitement from my side. If you are new to my channel, please like and subscribe as the energy exchange. Otherwise, I appreciate everyone who is returning subscribers, and I connect with all of you on my Instagram account, where I post a lot of information valuable in terms of tarot cards as well as astrology, what to expect. And stay until the end because I will be giving additional message with the oracle cards of Astro Soul deck. So let's see one by one, what do we see here? We have here three main arcana cards, which is Moon, Tower, and Emperor. Very interesting information because we have what is going to happen in your mind is the Tower. Something is not going to work as you expected, Sagittarius. At the same time, you will feel full of passion. It is actually this is our card because this is Fire Queen, and it is we Sagittarius are Queen of Wands, as well as the same as Aries and Leos. So we will be full of passion, enthusiasm, vitality, energy, and just, like a green light in the traffic light. We will go full speed towards our personal development. We will be focused and full of energy. At the same time, the Tower here says that the things will not work as we expected. Something will we will not be happy about certain changes which will happen, something unexpected. The Tower is the card, one you really need to brace of yourself for. The Tower card represents chaos and destruction, which is related to your personal happiness in the month of August. The card of sudden upheaval or unexpected change. This change usually is scary, life-changing, and often unavoidable. A negative Tower event can be coming from big bomb blowing off in your life, and it's like something like literally you're falling apart because you expected to something else to happen, but this is coming to it. You don't know how you will survive, but somehow you will, and later you will realize that while it was a tragedy at this specific moment in the month of August, in the long run, it is for your personal benefit. On a positive aspect, the Tower is that the destruction it brings, it's usually directed at something that was built on false beliefs and foundations or unrealistic goals and dreams. So at the end, it's not that bad thing to happen because at any point it would happen. Also, on the brighter side, the destruction of the Tower brings always followed by the renewal and something new, some kind of creation. However, the Tower with the negative aspect can represent the whole host of tragic and traumatic experience. On the other side, it is usually the kind of thing that you hoped will never happen to you. And that saying, not every Tower event denotes tragedy. It surrendering. We can see that the cards around are not that negative. So it can be representing just a big change, like going and live in another country, moving somewhere else, and being out of your comfort zone and creating something that you have built so far, and now you need to build it from beginning. This will be massive change. It will be scary adjustment, and it will change your life as you know it, but ultimately the change is good for you. Placement as well of the Tower card, it can say that we cannot avoid sometimes the future events, but it is something to happen sooner or later. But at the same time, you will be really devoted for your self-development. And in your self-development with the Queen of Wands, you will be full of energy to rebuilding where are you at this specific moment. You will be accomplishing many tasks and keeping a lot of balls in the air in the months of August. People will be tired just looking at you because you are always on the go. This card represents taking a charge of the things and organizing your life in your way. It is card of being efficient and helping others. It can also represent being chaotic and forgetful as amount of things that you have taken. It might take their toll after a while. As a person, Queen of Wands represents mature female, feminine person who is energetic, strong, courageous, passionate. She might be fire sign as Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This can be us just feeling that we are just going after our destiny and we are building our life just from the scratch. She's independent, confident, optimistic, outgoing, and assertive, and she has an abundance of everything, and she has great sense of humor. She has abundance as well of energy and brilliant multitasker. In the negative side, she can be chaotic and hot-tempered. Looking at the other fields of life, here in the love life, which is quite important for us, here we have the King of Swords. And King of Swords, if you are in relationship, Sagittarius, married, or seeing someone, it can indicate that you are in relationship with someone who embodies qualities outlined as a King of Swords: loyal, straightforward, someone someone who thinks with the logic and analytical thinking. It can indicate that you and your partner are connected on intellectual level as well as physical, emotional level. It can signify that your relationship or partner challenges you to excel and maintain high standards of each other. This card also represents fatherhood, so this is good omen if you are planning a family. If you are single at the moment, Sagittarius, King of Swords can indicate that you will meet someone who embodies the qualities that I mentioned already before, and or you are displaying some of those characteristics yourself when you are dating some new suitors. It can also indicate that you need a partner who can connect with you on intellectual level. It can represent a man who is happy with his life as a bachelor. If you want a relationship with this man, be aware that he will not settle for a partner who cannot hold the interest and meet his high standards. At the same time, here with reversed Emperor, which is in the identification about what's going to happen, the people around you in the months of August, and this can identify a person or a man, older man, who is in authority in your life, and who may be abusing his power or being too authoritative, leaving you feeling powerless or rebellious. This person may actually be trying to give you a solid guidance, but the message is lost due to their domineering behavior. So be ready that people around in the months of August will somehow try to be more higher and will give you the guidance, and you need to literally follow it. I know it's very hard because we are rebellious beings, Sagittarius, and we, as I said, we are like Queen of Wands. We want to set the guidelines for everyone, not to follow someone else. But for the month of August, it's maybe the good thing to really swallow our ego and swallow our maybe passion and listen what these people around in the higher authority are going to tell us, to follow their guidance. The best way how to handle the reversed Emperor is to handle this person and remain calm and logical. Take the advice that works for you and throw the rest away. Don't be afraid to stand up to authority, but do it in a practical and logical manner, which will get the results you want. The Imperial reversed can also indicate father figure who let you down and abandoned you. If you are representing a person in the life, the Imperial reversed can indicate that you are letting your heart over your head too much, and you need to balance your mind with your emotions. This major arcana card shows that you maybe lacking your self-control, need to get more structure in your life, because Queen of Wands, remember, is quite chaotic, and maybe you have a lot of things to handle, and here related to other people, you need a structure backed in order to sustain this balance, what others are asking from you. The Imperial reversed can also represent paternity issues. So here's the question about some kind of paternity, and maybe there are certain children coming into your way, or family issues. And talking about the family issues, here we have the Page of Wands, and Page of Wands is significator of children, and significator of children here because this is from the same suit, so maybe some kind of relatives are coming into your life, and you are getting way much closer than before in the months of August. In general context, Page of Wands represent good news related coming from your family. It should be something swiftly and shortly, something unexpected. This may take a form of letter, phone call, word of mouth. This card also signifies having bright ideas about what you can do, being inspired or creative, making new exciting plans, thinking big, and finding something you are passionate about, which is related to your family matters, to your family members. It can also indicate that you may have a tendency to rush into new things without thinking them through fully, as well as Queen of Wands that do the same thing. You may be realizing your inner child and find yourself feeling very playful, having fun with your family members. As a person, Page of Wands represents young person, child, or a person who is very young-hearted, who is fresh, cheerful, playful, active, optimistic. Maybe you are connecting with your sibling, maybe you're connecting with your younger relatives of your family, and just having a really nice time together. And finally, looking at the Moon card, which is reversed. And remember what I said about the Tower, some kind of unexpected changes coming, potentially someone or affected someone in authority position, and it might be affecting your work or career path, because in career context, if you this can identify some kind of secrets coming up that you, or some kind of information coming up, instability which you were not aware before. If you are artistic field, creative field, the moon reverse can indicate creative blocks such as writer block. In a general context, career context, it can indicate that any uncertainty or instability that you have been experiencing in your career will begin to stabilize. You are maybe experiencing part of you, like let's say first part of the August, there will be some kind of uncertainty, what is going to happen, where it is going, and then something will come up and you will have a certain understanding where are you going in your career or work context, or even in education. It can indicate that any uncertainty or instability that you have been experiencing in your career will begin to stabilize. If you have been unclear about your career path recently, with this card it signifies that things will start to become clearer and you will feel more confident about your direction. Financially, if you have been focused about how to manage your finances, it may start to become clearer. However, the moon reversed position here in the work context can signify some kind of deception or some kind of deception, lies, or information that you didn't know is being exposed. So if your gut instincts tell you regarding your work or education or finances, not to invest, not to do something, commit money to something, listen to your intuition and don't do it. Follow your intuition, because moon is very intuitive and very strong card regarding that. And these investments can be related as well with your family matters. Maybe there will be some kind of initiative coming from your family. Let's do something together, and you will feel this doesn't feel right. Maybe I should be taking some other path. So listen to your intuition, because there will be certain messages coming up. So let's see now with the Astro Soul deck, what is the additional message for you, Sagittarius, for the month of August. Okay, Pallas Athene, the Sun, and the 5th house. And we were just talking about the moon's connection to the intuition, and Pallas Athene as well is directly related to the level of intelligence that is creative rather than active mind. It can be depicted as the flash of insight or sudden inspiration, but also intelligence that comes from perception and capacity for us to envision the goal. It represents the ability to connect with our intuition and higher self, as well as our curiosity, which enables us to develop our capacity to connect with our environment. The astrological correspondence with Leo is manifested through the photography and capability to see these crafts as the way of help of humanity to expand. As a ruler of the Libra, Pallas is connected to political matters, represents the feminine hero. She fights for justice and describes the role of an activist feminine and acts as a voice who defends small groups that are oppressed. So this is again the invitation to connect with our intuition as well as the intelligent mind. And here with the sun is about our ego, about self-expression, vitality, energy, joy, and creation. And we are invited to follow our intuition, to connect with our higher self in order to find where we see and who we want to be in the months of August and where we are going. And this can be related to these changes, to these changes, and most probably it will be somehow related to your career context. And as well, the fifth house is the house of self-expression and the pleasure of showing who we truly are. As I mentioned, the sun as well is brightening the who we are as an image and what we are showing to others. Here we see the one's creativity and artistic vision, how we like to have the fun, playfulness, and the pleasure games of a chance, love affairs, and also children, which are playing the crucial role in the months of August. So this was for you, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. If you have personal questions, come and connect with me on Arrow Sisters Instagram profile. Otherwise, like and subscribe, and see you in the next video for the month of September.